obstacles out of the way. Printify tries, but they can't stay. Shine on glows in bright array. Shine on for selling, shine on for scaling, shine on for making dreams worth chasing. Shine on for growing, see where we're going. We bring the products and soon we're unstoppable. Oh, shine on, shine on. To the promise you keep leading us, and we set our passion into trust. Shine on, building a world where we all rise high. Shine on for learning, shine on for earning, shine on for hustling, our future's burning. Shine on for launching, see what we're sparking, bringing the value and now we're unstoppable. Oh, shine on, shine on. To the promise you keep leading us, and we set our passion into trust. Shine on, building a world where we all rise high. Oh, shine on, shine on. To the promise you keep leading us, and we set our passion into trust. Shine on, building a world where we all rise high. Shine on for dreaming, are we believing? Shine on is shaping the future we're achieving. Shine on for thinking, see what we're building, pushing the limits and now we're unstoppable. Oh, shine on, shine on. To the promise you keep leading us, and we set our passion into trust. Shine on, building a world where we all rise high. Oh, shine on, shine on. To the promise you keep leading us, and we set our passion into trust. Shine on, building a world where we all rise high.
Shine on stands tall in the land. Printful shapes can't withstand. Printify steps back in fright. Shine on shines day and night. Shine on print, game is strong. T-shirts, skirts, it won't be long. Mugs and more, they craft so bold. Their designs break the mold. Shine on, reign supreme in the world of printed dreams. Printful, printify, taking the fall. Shine on, conquers all. Quality unmatched in the scene. Their prints always come out clean. Trust and shine on, feel the rush. Others turn to dust. Fast shipping, no delays. Shine on blazes other ways. Reliability in every order. Shine on sets the border. Customization, what they do. Unique designs just for you. Printful wishes could come
show. Shine on sparkles, we succeed. In this world we plant the seed. Pixels dancing in the breeze, building dreams like endless seas. Every click leads to a chance, that's PODu inside the dance. Virtual sounds and sunlight beams, together we chase our dreams. E-commerce future bright as gold, with PODu our tales unfold. PODu, let it grow, bright ideas start to show. Shine on sparkles, we succeed. In this world we plant the seed.
What's up? How is everybody doing out there in Shinyland, eh? It's been a while. Have you missed me? Come on, tell me you've missed me. It makes me feel good. Someone here was poking on my 10-minute countdown timer. Yeah, listen, you're always going to get that with me. We need the music to warm up, am I right? Or at least I do. Anyway, what is up, Elizabeth? How you doing? Stella? How is it going? Good to see you here, Phil. What is up? How are we doing? Somerville, South Carolina. You probably have the weather I wish we had here. Gary from the UK, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. Kelly, Arthur, what's up? Chin, how we doing? Michelle, hey, I missed you too. Elizabeth, poking fun. Yeah, I know. It's okay. It's all right. They do here in the company too. Just no respect for the CEO over here. They're harping on me because of my 10-minute countdown timers all the time. Brooke. Congratulations, Brooke. Brooke had a big life event this week. Brooke was married. Yeah, so let's give her some congrats in the chat. And look at this. We didn't even give her the full week off. Can you believe that? We're working our fingers to the bone for you people. You know? That's how much we love our merchant community over here. Todd, what's up? Robbie, how we doing? Good to see you. Annette, how are we doing? Georgia, Montreal, Minnesota, South Carolina. Let's see, we've got the UK. Is anybody on from Africa? That would be cool. Do we have anybody from Africa? Anybody in kind of Southeast Asia? Let's see ya. We got some congrats pouring in for Brooke. Yeah, we better be nice to Brooke, because if I give away any Shine Cash today, Brooke kind of keeps track of all that. So you want to be on Brooke's good side, I'm telling you. What's up, Robbie? Dan? Okay. All right, I've got a good one today. Oh, we've got someone from the Philippines. There we go. We have Amay from India. Welcome. Good to see you. Nobody from Africa. Usually we have a handful of folks from Africa as well. Yeah. All right. We're going to have people trickling in, I think, throughout this, because I was a little late getting all the flows set up and getting all the messages out, like I do. So they're going to be pouring in. So that'll be good. Let me get the slides up for today. This is going to be a fun one today. Look, if you're brand new, let me know in the chat right now. If you're brand new, getting started with print on demand, getting started with ShineOn, I want to see it in the chat. Just raise your hand. Don't be scared. We're a friendly bunch around here. But today, I think you're going to get especially benefit from today's live stream. So let me get my thing up here. Let me know in the chat if this is your first time, if you're new to print on demand or any of that in the chat. Got my little laser pointer going. Damien says brand new. Okay, great. You're going to like today's presentation. You're going to want to be taking notes. Pen, paper, get out a notepad, pull up text edit, whatever your thing is. right? Get ready. You're going to benefit from today. Lori, what is up? Welcome. I love it when we have lots of new people in today. What is up? I'm just a failure to launch student. Well, we'll fix that today. We are going to fix that today because we are taking action. And I'm looking, what is my camera doing here? It's my freaking AI. It turned on. This freaking thing, man. It like reads hand gestures. And so when I put up the wrong gesture, it like turn here. There, now it's off. This thing. All right. Elizabeth says it's a 1 year Shinyversary. Way to go. That's amazing. That is amazing. So Elizabeth, what have you accomplished in the last year? Let us know. I think this would be especially encouraging for all the new people that are watching right now. What have you accomplished with ShineOn in the last year? And by the way, I know you've been working hard on your business. I've seen you in a lot of the live streams. I know you were in Launchpad. You were on the group coaching calls. I know that you've been consuming material, taking notes, putting things into action. Let's see. I'll give her a minute to type something up. I'm not trying to put you on the spot, by the way. Okay. Today, we're going to be talking about your Mother's Day action plan. Mother's Day is one of my favorite holidays in this space. It's like Christmas in the spring. At least that's what we call it around here. It's the second biggest holiday of the year, the second biggest selling holiday of the year. Anytime you have these big compulsory gift-giving holidays, it's a perfect opportunity to be selling ShineOn products, right? Because everyone's giving gifts and ShineOn has tons of giftable products. So it's a perfect fit. So Elizabeth says, I sold 50 units so far in my Etsy store. Only ShineOn products, broke even with my investment and ready to 10x my sales this year. Hell yeah, let's do it. Let's more than 10x that. Let's get you to like, what is 10x? 500 sales? Let's get you to like 5,000. That's what we should do. 5,000 sales this year in 25. Let's aim for that. 5 organic sales on Shopify. Way to go. Amazing job. Just like major props to you for sticking with it. Most people give up by now. And you have to print on demand. It's a skill like anything else. Like riches are not just going to fall out of the sky here. It's not how this works. You have to develop the skill over time, right? Nobody steps onto a basketball court dunking. No one steps onto a golf course, hitting hole-in-ones or pars or whatever you do on golf courses. Nobody does that, right? It takes time. It takes effort. You have to develop the skill. So way to go, Elizabeth. Thanks for sharing that. All right. Let's get into some of today's content. So if you're new, you're going to want to take notes. This is going to be good. I'm going to basically set you up to be successful with your print on demand. So we're going to walk through the fundamentals of how you succeed in this game. So as we do, though, we always kick things off with some swag. So if you reached a new milestone or anything like that, if you post it in the Facebook group, we try to find those posts. And if we feature you here, you get some swag. So here are some wins we're going to celebrate. And I'm actually going to have to take a detour on the Facebook group real quick because I want to see some more wins. So Sophie says, Michael and team, 1 year ago today, you hosted the workshop First Sale Challenge. And one of your tasks was for us to make an entry in our calendars exactly 1 year later to review the journey we make during our print on demand training. This morning, my calendar reminded me, looking back since your workshop, I had my first sale in May. An amazing year with this group and with ShineOn. Now hundreds of sales later, I'm still full of energy and motivation for this amazing new path I took as a side hustle. Way to go. Props to you. Good job for staying in there. Again, print on demand is a skill. It's going to compound over time. You're going to learn your market. You're going to learn more about print on demand, your email skills, your marketing skills, your copywriting skills. All these things will slowly improve over time. And I don't want to say necessarily that sales get easier, but I suppose kind of in a way, it's like your competency increases to match the skill levels that getting sales demands, if that makes sense. So way to go. Sophie, you have some swag coming your way. Next, Tammy here says, hello, PODu and ShineOn community. Super excited to be here, getting my feet wet with print on demand. I am new to this arena, but coming from healthcare for over 38 years, I'm no stranger to hard work, putting in my time. My world forever was my husband and kiddos until grandkids. I desire more time to be present with them in all these places, blah, blah, blah. I've been fired up since finding more and more information on PODu and came to ShineOn. So she signed up for ShineOn. She's consuming material from PODu. She's taking our education. She's networking with others. Way to go, Tammy, just for committing to your dream on this. So you also have some swag coming your way. Now, I made a post this morning inside of the ShineOn group asking for people to share their wins. And I'm not going to lie, that post has been pretty freaking lame so far. So we are going to take a brief detour. I'm pulling up that post right now, and I'm not going anywhere until we get a few people sharing more of their wins in this post. So here is the post. I'll drop the link in the chat right now. That is a huge link. Good luck. Click that link. Go to the post. I want you to drop your wins. Drop your first sale, drop new sales milestones, drop new product categories you're going into. Whatever your latest brag-worthy achievement is, even if that's taking a mini course or showing up to this coffee with ShineOn, I want you to put that in the post right now. Right now. Go click the link I just dropped in the chat. Pop over to this post. I'm not looking for a like. I'm not looking for anything like that. I want you to drop your wins in this post right now. Now, granted, some of this is probably my fault. I shared the post like pretty early this morning, and I sometimes forget I'm the only one up at 5 a.m. working on this kind of stuff, but that's okay. Head over there right now, share your post. I'm going to read from it real quick. By the way, if you drop some wins in this, I'll give you some shine cash right now. So start dropping posts. So Zahid said, I sold 1,500 units, but now I want to level up to 10,000 plus units with this upcoming Mother's Day. So Zahid gets some Shine Cash. Brooke, give away as much as you feel good about, maybe $25 or something. I don't know what's typical around here. I know Tammy, man, she just freaking cash is just flying when Tammy runs these things. But yeah, let's give Zahid some Shine Cash. Let's see. Elizabeth, to gain exposure for my shop locally, I donated items to a charity silent auction. The items are branded for the charity, giving the winners one-of-a-kind merch, a small blanket mugs, notebook. Bundle raised over $500. Just one necklace went for over 300. It was a great opportunity. That's amazing. And that, by the way, that's super unique. I've not heard anybody doing that. That's absolutely amazing. Elizabeth is also going to get some Shine Cash here. Some Shine Cash here. Let's refresh this, see if I got any more comments. Come on, people. There we go. Carly, seven ShineOn sales this week. Carly gets some Shine Cash. Isabel, I just enrolled with ShineOn. Really excited to get started. You get some Shine Cash. Judith, sold my first acrylic this week. Stoked to sell way more. Heck yeah. Shine Cash. Lori, I am brand new and ready to learn. You get some Shine Cash. Andrew, awake at 2:50 a.m. to watch. Now that is dedication. Andrew, you get double Shine Cash. Double Shine Cash just for showing up. How about that? So I think we were doing 25. We'll give you 50. Okay. The Outlander Gifts decided to go for the Done For You store yesterday. It's in progress right now. So excited. Not had much luck on my own store. I'm hoping this one's going to be better. Amazing job. I think the Done For You store is $29. You get $29 in Shine Cash. All right. Heck yeah. I'm going to refresh this one more time. I'm going to refresh it in like 30 seconds. Okay. So if you want to get in on some Shine Cash, get to this post, leave a comment. It needs to be a win, an achievement, something you've accomplished, action you've taken, some kind of result that you can share. 30 seconds. I wasn't counting. So I don't know, maybe 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, wrap it up. 2, hit enter. 1. All right. I'm refreshing. Okay, here we go. So where did I leave off? Stella, I sold 20 Christian niche journals in 20 months. Love ShineOn. Stella, you get some Shine Cash. Maureen, I'm using my AI to develop some new products, and I'm so impressed with what I can do. Amazing job. You get some Shine Cash. Is that our AI or what? I'd be curious to learn. Michelle, have not made any steps to make any sales, but I'm still here. Well, you get some Shine Cash just for hanging through it. Sadie, I'm an oldie, but a newbie that is on my own way. This is my year, though. I'm praying to do well with ShineOn as I believe in it. Shine Cash. Chrysanthia. There we go. Chrysanthia. I did finally make my first sale and a few more after just over a couple months ago. You get some Shine Cash, and then is that it? These didn't really. You know what? I should have done newest to oldest. There we go. Just to make sure I don't miss anybody. T. I am working with T and Blue Connection to start my customization with you guys. Super excited to get my Shopify store launched tomorrow. Been working on things, so you get some Shine Cash. Michelle, I'm going to rock Mother's Day. I don't think we've given you Shine Cash yet. You get some too. Okay. Thank you so much for jumping in. Oh, I got to get this one. We got a screenshot here. Paolo says only 10 orders last January. Missed Valentine's Day preparing for Mother's Day. Way to go. You get some Shine Cash. Okay. Thank you for entertaining me and turning those posts into some wins. Way to go, everybody. The Mother's Day pie belongs to the action takers, right? Okay, let's keep going here. So I've got some news I want to share. So for anybody that didn't see it, we have a brand new product designer in the app. You got to go check this thing out. This thing is super freaking cool. It's almost like Canva. I don't want to say it totally replaces Canva. That's probably overselling it, but like it's pretty cool. You can drag and drop things in there. You can actually build designs right inside the app now. If you're doing a message card, we've got all kinds of preloaded assets. We have backgrounds, borders. We even have like the salutations and like nice decorative text and things like that. Go check it out. It's super freaking cool. It's going to make designing products at ShineOn way, way easier. Okay. Next. Did anybody have any guesses as to who our coach is here? For me, my guess would be Andrew or Mario, probably, if I had to guess. Do you all have any guesses as to who our coach is this week? This week, Stella says her sales came in 2 months, not 20 months. Very good. That's amazing. It's better to hear. That's awesome, though. Way to go. Way to go. People are saying Cindy. I don't know. Mario. Everyone's saying Cindy. Oh, come on. All right. So, yes, it's Cindy. Cindy's dropping a new walkthrough inside of PODu. So you're going to want to go check that out. It's on winning with acrylics. Cindy is one of our top merchants when it comes to acrylic sales. So she has a lot that she can share and a lot that you can learn. I will tell you that acrylic does really well for Mother's Day and graduation. It's also a product that we see sells decently well over the summer months. So you're going to want to go check that out. So this is going to be in the advanced walkthrough sections of PODu. We also have another one coming up soon from Joe Robert. For those of you that don't know Joe, he runs POD Ninjas. He's making a advanced walkthrough course for us soon. We have a special relationship with Joe. We absolutely love Joe. If you're here from Joe's group, let me know in the comments right now. Are you watching? Are you here from Joe's group? Let me know in the comments. Okay. Big announcement. We got some complaints that the chains on our necklaces were breaking, right? This is something we kind of noticed over Q4, and we wanted to address this. So for free of charge, we're not going to have to increase the product costs or anything like that. We are increasing the thickness of the chains across the entire product line, right? Free of charge, no additional cogs or anything like that. We're increasing the thickness of the chains across the entire product line. The only exception would be like the graphic pendants, because those are a snake chain is what I think they're called. They're already pretty durable. But all of these, whatever these kinds of chains are called, these are all getting upgraded free. Some of these are already shipping out. It is going to take a little bit of time to kind of like get it, through all the inventory. But we are working on this right now. So thicker chains for everybody should increase the customer experience, which hopefully can, help you get repeat buys. Okay. Let's see. Linda's from Joe's group. Search Scriptures from Joe's group. Anika's from Joe's group. Kelly says, I'm with Joe. Absolutely amazing. Let's see. Mario and Joe's group. That's awesome. Annette says, I'm from Joe's group. Welcome. Very happy to have you here. Okay. Keep going here. Get a load of this. I have kind of a special announcement here for everybody. We are about to launch a new product soon, and the product is in this picture. It's not ribs. It's not ribs. I'm gonna give it away. Here, you guess in the chat. Does this make it any easier for you? It's definitely not. Come on, what is going on here? There we go. It's definitely not, plates or brownies or anything like that. It's not ribs. It's not ribs. It's not coleslaw. Any guesses here? Any guesses? Platter? Maybe? Plates? Platter plates? Yes, you got it. We are launching decorative plates and platters soon, right? And check this out. I have it on pretty good authority that these here sell like hotcakes. In fact, I should probably thank Mario, if Mario is watching, for the tip on this particular product. This sells really good for Father's Day and all through the summer months, right? Here, just use your imagination. What angle do you think you could sell this at, right? In the summer months. Look at this. I'm seeing, my brain is trying to connect some dots here. I'm seeing a pattern here between what's in this picture, right? It's barbecue platters. Perfect for Father's Day, perfect throughout the summer months, grilling season. These sell really well. We've got these coming soon. Look, nobody's got our product designer. Nobody has the ShineOn app. Nobody has our prices, right? This is going to be the best place to sell these products. So I hope you'll pick these up after Mother's Day and try to sell these for Father's Day and the summer months. Okay, who's excited for these? Who's excited for these? Yeah, Phil says picnics. Denise says family picnics. Heck yeah. Gilda says best grill master. Michelle says dads for sure. Yeah, absolutely. 4th of July. Yes, Linda, absolutely. It's exactly how you should be thinking about these. Kelly says I just sold 3 for St. Patty's Day, and I'm advertising Easter platters now. Yeah, that's something else. These should launch probably next week, early in the week, I'm hoping. And yeah, you can sell Easter platters as well. So these are going to be awesome. Everyone's excited. Heck yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Oh, I like this. Michael is really dishing it out today. I love the pun. Way to go. Okay, let's keep going. We've got a new AI tool for branding. So again, this is in PODu. If you go to the AI tools section, we have an AI tool that will help you choose a brand name, and it will help you find domain names that are already open and unlocked. So that's pretty cool. Go check that out if you haven't already, if you're just building a store. Now, I do have a little bit of a public service announcement I need to make. So, we're against carbon copying here at ShineOn. I don't think you've ever heard me endorse or condone carbon copying of other people's designs, right? However, we had somebody, signed up for ShineOn.com back in the day when we had a platform, and they uploaded a bunch of their designs to ShineOn.com. They used our software and they sold our product for a little while. And then they had some success, kudos to them for having success. And then they went and they basically started sourcing their products from China, which, good luck to you with tariffs and de minimis going away. But anyway, they started sourcing their products from China. And then they hired a firm to come basically send us a cease and desist because some of their designs were still on ShineOn.com. So look, let's just get the fact pattern established here. They made a ShineOn account. They uploaded their designs. They agreed to our terms of service. They uploaded their designs to our products using our mock-up engine with photographs that we took with our photographers. Then they voluntarily put them on ShineOn.com and they sold them there for money, right? Then, because they had some success, and again, major kudos to them. It's amazing. Then they went and started sourcing products from China, and now we're getting cease and desist and basically some attorneys demanding money from us because we have their design on our website, right? So here's the thing. I thought, as a courtesy, I would share their website with you all so that you would know not to go copy any of their designs, because they're very sensitive about it. I've never condoned carbon copying. I don't want any of you to accidentally carbon copy one of their designs, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull up their website here. It's Awareness Avenue. And the real ones I think you got to worry about are these products here. Notice that they've got 2,000 reviews, 2,200 reviews, 1,400 reviews. Clearly, these male-centric bracelet products with these male message cards, right? Clearly, the phrases and everything are working, but do not carbon copy these designs. Let's zoom in on these. Let's read a few of these real quick. I'm telling you, these guys did great. It's amazing. Like, I love what they've done here, but you don't want to carbon copy these, because if you do, you may get a cease and desist, and we don't want you to get that, right? So let's make sure that from a design perspective, we don't copy the phrase and the design, because you don't want to get what we're getting, because, you know, they want money and everything. So it says, to my son, never forget how much I love you. As you grow older, you will face many challenges in life. This is a great phrase. Look at that. 2,000 reviews. This is an amazing phrase. As you grow older, you will face many challenges in life. Just do your best. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's all about learning how to dance in the rain. Every day may not be good, but find something good in every day. I'm almost positive. We have this phrase on one of our internal brand stores, and we came up with it like 3 years ago. But that's beside the point. Laugh, love, live, follow your dreams, believe in yourself, and remember to be awesome. I will always be with you. Love you forever. Is that not a good phrase? That's an amazing phrase. So look, that's 2,000 reviews. Please don't carbon copy the design in the phrase. I don't want you to do that. Okay. I'm serious about that. Don't carbon copy, imitate before you innovate. You can use, by that, I don't mean carbon copy. I mean, you can look at these things for inspiration, right? But that's as far as you should take it. So there's that one. Then there's this one here. Awarenessavenue.com is the site. I'm going to just drop that in the chat right here. Again, these are the ones you got to worry about. All these down here with these 1,000 reviews, 2,000 reviews, those kinds of things. Don't carbon copy the design, okay? All right. I'm just trying to help you. Public service announcement to everybody, because you'll get a nasty gram in the email. Okay. Hopefully everybody appreciates the public service announcement there, and you don't make the same mistake that we did. Okay. Hopefully everybody gets the good humor in that. Yes, someone says be inspired, but do not copy. Plagiarism is still a thing. I agree. 1,000%. Okay, everybody. I don't even know who that was, by the way. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. I actually don't want to know who that was. Okay, I don't know. I've only received nasty grams from their attorneys or whatever. So, okay, we ready to rock and roll? Let's keep going. Look, we're on the App Store. An honest review from you all, if you appreciate the entertainment that we bring every week, the education, the teaching, the training, PODu, the new products, how we're consistently increasing the quality across the product line. If you enjoy all of that, we would sincerely appreciate a positive review in the App Store. If you can head over to apps.shopify.com, search print on demand. We're typically the third or fourth result. Pop in there, leave us an honest review. Would very sincerely appreciate the positive review. Okay. I'm sorry, I can't ask for a positive review. I want an honest review. And if it's an honest review times 5, I would appreciate that. Okay, let's go. Let's get into the good stuff. So for those of you that are new, this next part is going to blow your mind, okay? Every time we do a Coffee with Shine, we do something called the Digital Marketer's Toast. It's going to blow your socks off. You want to make sure you're sitting down when you do it. People report feeling tinglies from the top of their head to the bottom of their feet. Sometimes people report getting sales live in the Coffee with ShineOns. It's absolutely amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Gas prices typically kind of come down. Sometimes the Fed lowers interest rates. Peace breaks out across the world. I've heard of people, they get in a fight with their spouse and, it doesn't get resolved. And then we do the Digital Marketer's Toast and boom, they get a text from their spouse apologizing, admitting it was all their fault. That kind of stuff happens consistently when we do these. Okay. So it's magical. It is magical. There's power in the toast. So Do me a solid. Raise up your glasses, mugs, bottles, and flasks, and join me now for the Digital Marketer's Toast. Here's to more conversions, more cash, cheap CPMs, and lower CACs to enabled ad accounts. To higher CTRs, much higher CVRs to enabled ad accounts and big bank accounts, upsells, downsells, and cross-sells, to winning products and repeat sales, to the thing that everybody knows, the riches are in the niches, but also your email flows. Are you ready? Cheers, everybody. Drink up. There we go. I'm realizing I started stumbling over my words here a little bit because this is not the full Digital Marketer's Toast. To enabled ad accounts. This is supposed to be to enabled ad accounts and big bank accounts. To upsells, downsells, and cross-sells. It totally tripped me up. That was very clever. If someone put that there on purpose to bait me into screwing up the toast. I wonder if that was Zuck. I wonder if he secretly doesn't like the toast. And he made a fake Facebook profile and he came in here and he inserted this in the group knowing he was going to foil my attempt at the Digital Marketer's Toast. It's devious, I'm telling you. All right, let's get into the good stuff. Are you guys ready to begin? This is going to be really good. If you're new, again, you're going to want pen, paper. You're going to want to take notes. Get ready to take action, right? That is the goal. That is the goal at the end of today's Coffee with ShineOn. You need to be ready to take action on Mother's Day, right? Mother's Day is an incredible holiday. We call it Super Bowl or Christmas in the spring. It's like the second Super Bowl of the year. Tons of sales come flying through ShineOn in the whole print-on-demand space every Mother's Day. I hope I'm going to get you excited about that today. By the end of today's Coffee with ShineOn, you're going to understand why you're crazy if you sit Mother's Day out. You're going to know the easy way to start your e-commerce journey. I'm going to give you kind of a simple step-by-step plan that you can follow. I'm going to hand you at least 3 winning products on a platter. And all I mean by that is these are products that have had proven sales in the past. And again, I'm not encouraging you to carbon copy them, but use them for inspiration, right? Use them for inspiration to benefit your own business, right? I'm also going to teach you a super secret squirrel trick to make your product stand out from the crowd and in the marketplace. And then I should have taken that out. I'm actually not pitching you anything today. So this is all totally free information and education in today's Coffee with ShineOn. Someone said they got a cha-ching during the Digital Marketer's Toast. Heck yeah. That's how it goes. All right. Okay. And look, if you're lucky, perhaps you're going to get some Shine Cash because we're giving away some Shine Cash today. So that's going to be fun. I've already given away probably over $100, probably $200 in Shine Cash. Shine Cash is nothing. I don't even care about it. You know what? $100 to who needs some Shine Cash? Let's give Sophie $100 just to prove a point, right? We're being generous today. Sophie, you get $100 in Shine Cash. Enjoy it. You're going to want to be interacting because I can't give you Shine Cash if I don't see your name popping up on my screen. Okay, so Mother's Day, your action plan. Fact: every living person has a mother. Every living person has a mother, right? That means there are a lot of moms that we can give Mother's Day gifts to, right? And Mother's Day is what I like to call a compulsory gift-giving holiday, at least in Western culture, specifically in America, and I know in Western Europe as well. If you have a mom and it's Mother's Day and you don't give a gift, you're a scumbag, right? And other people think you're a scumbag, and morally you should feel really guilty about it because you kind of have an obligation to do it, and you're a bad person overall. So everybody, to alleviate themselves of this guilt and to comply with the social contracts that we live within, everybody gets gifts for their moms on Mother's Day, right? And it just so happens to be that ShineOn's got some of the best Mother's Day gifting products. We're going to talk about that in a second. And it's something you should be really, really excited about. Okay. Mother's Day. I'm going to hang on. I just don't feel like I can. I'm going to move this over here. There we go. Let's do this. There we go. Okay. Mother's Day is like Christmas in the spring. Christmas in the spring. Okay. I keep saying that, but it's the second biggest holiday of the year. Tons of sales come flying through. Now you'll notice what I've done here. I went to Google Trends. I just typed Mother's Day gift and I'm just plotting it on a chart here. Now, Mother's Day gift is not the only search term people are going to be searching when they're looking for Mother's Day gifts. All I'm trying to do is show you the demand that's about to start kind of cranking up as we move towards Mother's Day. Mother's Day this year is May 11th. May 11th. You should mark that on your calendar. May 11th. Okay. So the demand for Mother's Day kind of picks up right around here. This is like the beginning of April, right? This is really when the demand in Google's search results start to pick up for Mother's Day. And then it peaks usually a couple days before Mother's Day, right? But just look at that. The sales just crank up exponentially. Now, notice this chart caps out at 100 because this is measuring demand from 0 to 100%, right? But the demand is massive, okay? So in a second, I'm going to show you ShineOn sales and how ShineOn sales start to ramp up as we get closer to Mother's Day. So you can kind of get a feel for when the opportunity is, right? Consumers are estimated to spend more than $35 billion this year, more than $35 billion on Mother's Day gifts this year, $35 billion. That is like so much money. It's very difficult to get your head wrapped around it. It's a ton of money that's about to pour into the marketplace for Mother's Day. Now, obviously that's spent across the board. It's not like all that comes into ShineOn. Obviously, I'm not saying that. My point is the demand is ramping up. The opportunity is going to be absolutely huge. Now, sometimes when I do these, I try to illustrate how much $35 billion is by finding like a private island and telling you how many of those we could buy. But every time I do this, I'm always shocked because I find like a private island for like $9 million and you can buy like 1,000 of these. Or someone do the math for me. How many $9 million private islands can you buy with $35 billion? Put that in the chat. Put it in the chat. It's a lot, right? It's a lot. Probably everyone watching this could have their own private island with that amount of money. It's a ton of money. That's my point. Now, the top 3 gifting categories here, and this is spent by the billions. So jewelry is an $8 billion category for Mother's Day. Jewelry is an $8 billion category for Mother's Day. And another hugely popular one that I want to bring your attention to are greeting cards. So greeting cards and jewelry. Greeting cards and jewelry. And by the way, what is a product that we have? Message card jewelry. It's basically a greeting card and jewelry just kind of smashed together and combined. It's the perfect Mother's Day gift. Are you feeling me? Type perfect gift in the chat right now if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Perfect gift in the chat right now if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Perfect gift in the chat right now if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Yes, Annette. Yes. Robert, Robbie, Gilda, Zora. Yes, I see you. Perfect gift. Absolutely. Phil. Yes, it is a perfect gift for Mother's Day. All right. So don't sleep on this. All right. So here's ShineOn's order volume for Mother's Day. Okay. And it's basically the same thing every single year, roughly. Notice I don't have the x-axis up over here. It varies every single year, and I can't show you that. But this is, generally speaking, the demand curve as we move into Mother's Day. Now, Mother's Day sales typically peak right around shipping cutoff, right? And shipping cutoff is usually over here. It's like 6 or 7 days before Mother's Day. Now, I will tell you, we did a ton of work in Q4 to reduce our fulfillment and production times. And tell me if anybody noticed an improvement in our fulfillment and production times. We got it to where all of our fulfillment on the message card jewelry was 3 days or less. And right now, I can tell you, we're shipping things out like in less than 24 hours right now on fulfillment, right? Production is like the name necklaces, acrylic, anything that we are manufacturing or running through a machine in-house as a production item. And that's 3 days or less, right? And our commitment to you is to keep it at 2 days or less or 3 days and less for fulfillment and production for the rest of this year. Like, we are going to hold steady, and we've made a bunch of improvements to do that. Now, the reason I bring that up is because in Christmas, we were able to give you all 2 additional days of selling that we had never been able to do before. That was because of our faster fulfillment times and also because of priority shipping. Right. So you'll notice here I have that this typically peaks out 6 or 7 days before. This is actually going to be more like it peaks at 4 or 5 days before Mother's Day. So you're probably going to be able to sell to like May 5th, May 6th, maybe May 7th. I don't remember what day Mother's Day falls on, but that matters too. But my point is this window of selling just got longer. And notice your biggest selling days are the closer you can get to shipping cutoff. Right. So these are very, very high value selling days you're going to want to take advantage of. I got my AI camera. Follow me around again. All right. So here's the good news. We're way out here. And look at all of this demand that hasn't even come through yet. Right. We're way out here. This is plenty of time, people. Plenty of time to be testing, to be launching new products on Etsy, to be testing products on Facebook, to be testing products on TikTok. And I actually have a advanced walkthrough that Mario made that I'm going to tell you about at the very end of this presentation that I think you should take if you're testing on Facebook or TikTok. So that's coming soon, right? I think you're going to like that. But look, you're here. There's tons of opportunity. Who is going to take advantage? Who is going to take advantage of this opportunity? Right? I want you to type action in the chat right now. If you are going to take advantage of this opportunity coming in, I want you to type action in the chat right now. Type action in the chat right now. LD says action. Sejal says already working on it. Way to go. Oh boy. Annette says action. Allison says action. Kirby says action. Kaylee says action. Carly says action. Amazing. Now, let's put this. Let's get a little vulnerable, right? Let's get a little vulnerable. Here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to get out a piece of paper. I don't even care if you want to type something up like on a notepad in your phone, right? Get out a piece of paper, and I want you to write your commitment to taking action for Mother's Day on a notepad, on a piece of paper, dry erase board, like in your note, whatever the iOS app is. And I want you to take a picture of yourself with that, and I want you to post it in the Facebook group. I want you to commit in public. Yes, I am asking for a public commitment that you're going to take action this Mother's Day. An action towards building your dream, towards building a successful print-on-demand business, to taking advantage of the opportunity. And look, there is no guarantee. Let's just be real. There's no guarantee that, you're going to make tons and tons of sales for Mother's Day. There's no guarantee. It takes effort. It takes time. It takes skill. It takes commitment. But let's commit to getting better. Let's commit to giving it our level best, right? To trying to grow our business a little bit more, to taking active steps towards our dream, right? E-com is a skill, and it takes that, right? So if you are really going to take action and you're really going to try to make the most of Mother's Day, I would love it if you made your commitment public, right? So get out a piece of paper, write something on your phone, take a picture of yourself in the mirror, maybe with your commitment. Put your commitment in the Facebook group. Stephanie says manifest it. Yeah, whatever your belief is around that, it certainly does not hurt to put your commitment out in public, right? To really show the world what you're going after, right? Who will do this? Who will do this for me? If you'll make a picture and stick it in the Facebook group, put I will in the chat right now. I will in the chat. Look, I know I'm asking for a lot. I know I am. I know that it's easy to type action here in the chat, but now I'm asking you to put it in the group publicly as a post with your face in it. I know that requires some vulnerability, but I think you need the nudge. You need the nudge to really give this thing your all as we move into Mother's Day. Damien says, I will. Elizabeth says, I will. DeBoss says, okay. Allison says, I will. Kelly says, I will. Heck yeah. That is amazing. I will support you every step of the way on this. If you put this post in the Facebook group, I will support you every step of the way as we move into Mother's Day. Way to go. That's absolutely amazing. Let's do it. Okay, I'm going to keep going. I look forward to seeing your posts. Maybe we'll throw some Shine Cash at you. Maybe we'll throw some Shine Cash at you. All right, let's get into our Mother's Day action plan. So here's the opportunity. I hope you're excited. That was the whole point of that, was to get you jazzed up and ready to rock and to embrace Mother's Day and give it your all, right? Hopefully you're jazzed up. Hopefully you're jazzed up. Now let's get really, really tactical. This is where your pens and your notepads probably going to need to come out, right? Here are the steps you need to succeed as we move into Mother's Day. Okay. Again, nothing's guaranteed. It's going to require effort, skill, patience, grit, determination, passion on your part, right? Here are the steps. Step one, we're going to make this super easy. Pick a platform. Just pick one platform. It can be Facebook, TikTok, or Etsy, right? Facebook, TikTok, or Etsy. This is where I would recommend you start, right? And just pick one to start. Just pick one to start. You're going to pick this one and you're going to commit to it. And you're going to master it. You're not going to move on until you've mastered it and you've had some sales. Typically, I recommend people stick to one platform until they've hit at least $10,000 in revenue. At least $10,000 in revenue. It's really hard to say that you know the platform until you've been able to hit a revenue milestone about like that, right? So Facebook, TikTok, or Etsy. Now I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of each really quick. So Facebook is kind of expensive. You have to pay for ads, and Facebook has gotten more expensive over the years. However, Facebook is the king of scale. Like basically nothing else holds a candle to how high and fast and far you can scale on Facebook, right? So Facebook, it's my favorite platform. Most of the big scalers I know like lean very heavily into Facebook. However, it's expensive and you kind of have to weigh the cons. If you don't have a big budget for testing, I probably wouldn't do Facebook, right? I probably wouldn't do Facebook. There's also a little bit of a learning curve. The next up is TikTok. Now, TikTok is a little bit cheaper than Facebook. It's a little bit cheaper than Facebook. And it's kind of I say it's like medium scale. You can still do really big numbers on it. Trust me, I've seen people regularly do, 50K days and sometimes above on TikTok. So like, I know that most of you would be very happy to hit something like that. I'm still calling it medium scale because it's not the same beast that Facebook is, right? Also with TikTok, there's kind of the creative demand on TikTok is a little bit of a double-edged sword, right? Because TikTok is very video heavy and it will burn through creatives quickly. But that's also a barrier to entry for a lot of people. Like that's a barrier. And a lot of people don't want to mess with that. And because of that, your competition is less, right? So if you're good with creatives and you like making the videos, and it's something you feel like you can do where you churn out a bunch of those as you're testing, TikTok could be a pretty good spot for you, right? Because there's less competition because of that barrier, right? And then finally is Etsy. Etsy's great because it does have an ad platform, but I mean, for the most part, I'm just going to say there's no ads that you really have to worry about. Most of your sales are going to come in organically. It costs like 20 cents a listing, so it's pretty affordable. Now, there's a learning curve. You got to learn SEO, and you have to learn how the search engine works. You have to learn what kind of thumbnails people like. You still have a whole learning curve around figuring out what your audience wants to buy on Etsy. Also with Etsy, there's a lot more price competition than on Facebook and TikTok, because on Etsy, people are actively shopping, right? So they see your product up alongside everybody else's product. So if your product is $50 and everybody else's products are 30, right? That's obviously going to work against you. Whereas on Facebook and TikTok, you don't really have that. People aren't in shopping mode. You're getting them on an impulse purchase, and typically they're not shopping around on price first, if that makes sense. So this is no exaggeration. I regularly see people selling like a Luxe box with a love knot in it for like $80, $90 on Facebook. That's very, very common. I see that often. So that's just something to keep in mind, right? It's just something to keep in mind. I actually had a product here I was going to show you, but yeah, maybe I'll pull that out in a minute. Anyway, so that's just something to keep in mind. But pick one platform and commit to it till you get to at least $10,000 in revenue. This is what I would do. Don't spread yourself too thin, right? Okay, so pick one platform. All right, next. Very simple. We're going to pick one niche. So one platform, one niche. One platform, one niche, especially as you move into Mother's Day. Now, so I went back in time and I looked at Mother's Day sales for the last several years, and I tried to get an estimate for which niches made up the sales for Mother's Day. And To My Mom, shockingly, right, made up the most sales as we move into Mother's Day. So To My Mom is what I would consider a niche. So 25 to 30% of all the Mother's Day sales was To My Mom. Then To My Wife was 20 to 25% of sales. Now, that might surprise some people, but keep in mind, if you're a husband and you have kids and you're married, you'll buy, typically you're going to buy a Mother's Day gift for your wife. So To My Wife came in number 2. And then finally, To My Daughter was like 20 to 25% of total sales, right? Now, that one is interesting to me because I'm not entirely sure if it's like parents like gifting to their maybe late teen age daughter or like early 20s daughter, or if it's like grandparents gifting to their middle-aged daughters that just had kids. It's probably some blend of both, quite frankly, but I'm not sure which one kind of wins out between those two categories, right? So we're going to pick one platform and we're going to pick one niche. Everybody with me so far? Everybody with me so far? And my camera just freaking blinked at me again. I don't know what the hell it's doing. Hang on, guys. Apparently this does mean something to my camera. So how do I just get a stupid camera? Like AI is going to be baked into everything soon. Like you're going to have this problem with all kinds of stuff. There it is. It's freaking back on. Hang on, guys. Sorry. There, I turned it off. Okay. One niche, one platform. Okay. Oh yeah. And then quick tip, pick a niche you can relate to. I got started when I started this, I didn't have kids when I started print on demand. And the niche I went after was To My Wife, because I felt like I kind of knew the niche because I was married. And if you pick a niche that you already know or you already belong to, it will give you a little bit of an edge where you can, you'll have like an intuition about what works well there, right? So it will help you. And that's what I would recommend. Okay. Here are some examples of some niches. This is within To My Mom. So To My Mom has like the primary niche, To My Mom, but there's a bunch of sub niches within that also generate a lot of sales. So To My Bonus Mom, To My Unbiological Mom, To My Mother-in-Law, To My Boyfriend's Mom. Believe it or not, that's one that we've seen sell before. To My Grandmother, and then Mom to Be, New Mom, and Maternity. And this here is huge during Mother's Day. Now, one thing I should note, just so there's no confusion, when I say To My Mom here is 25 to 30% of the sales, that's a roll up of all of these niches, right? It's a roll up. Okay. I had to kind of categorize and group some of these things to get us some direction in the numbers. So this niche right here is huge for Mother's Day. It's absolutely huge. So there you go. To My Mom, and then these sub niches are what you can go after. To My Wife has these sub niches. You obviously have To My Wife, but then you have To My Soulmate, To My Fiance, and To My Future Wife. All of these you can go after, right? You can go after. And then daughter has To My Daughter, To My Bonus Daughter. So this would be like a stepdaughter. And then To My Unbiological Daughter. Again, that's another stepdaughter type of thing. So now we, just a second ago, made a big public commitment to take action. Remember, everybody was super excited. What I want you to do right now, let's make some decisions. Tell us what platform and what niche you are going after this Mother's Day. Tell us what platform and what niche you are going after this Mother's Day. I want to see it in the chat. What platform and what niche are you going after this Mother's Day? What platform and what niche are you going after this Mother's Day? All right, let's see. So Facebook To My Mom and Mom to Be, New Mom. Facebook To My Mom. Oh, got it. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're doing there. Very good. Facebook. Yes, good. Etsy. Very good, Stella. Annette, Facebook, Mom to Be. I dig it. Kelly, Facebook. What niche? What niche, Kelly? Michelle, Facebook to mom, love it. Etsy, sober mom, that's an interesting one. Etsy is like, it's gold for all these like unique kind of sub niches. Facebook mom, Facebook moms, Etsy to my daughter, Facebook mom to be. Wandra says mom and Etsy. Gary says Shopify, all of them. Look, Gary can say that because he has been around for years scaling products. So he can say that. But if you're new, don't be like Gary. Don't be like Gary. Sophie, Etsy, and golfing mom. Zora, Facebook to my mom. Facebook wife. Okay, this is great. This is great. Wow. All right, way to go. I love seeing all the action everybody's taking. Way to go. This is how you do it. Just pick one platform and one niche to start, please. Don't spread yourself thin, right? Once you get to $10,000 in revenue, then you can go have fun with everything else. Okay, let's keep going. Next, we're going to do phrase research, right? So something everybody needs to know, especially if you're new, is that the phrase is 90% of a winning product. I mean that. It's not the design. Like usually it's not the actual product itself, though that's important. I'm not saying it's not important, but usually it's the phrase. It's the words on the product that actually sell it, right? Like you could almost think of this like you're selling words, right? It's not exactly it, but you could think of it like that. The phrase is 90% of a winning product. So if you see a product, if you're doing, your product research and you see a product that's selling really well, don't look at the product. Don't look at the design. Look at the phrase. Look at the phrase. The phrase is where the power is. That's why I was saying earlier, back over here, when I zoomed in on this Awareness Avenue thing, I was looking at the phrases, right? But the phrases, this thing has 2,000 reviews. It's because of the phrase. It's because of the phrase, right? On all these. Don't carbon copy any of these. Not what I'm saying. The phrases, though, you can use the phrases for inspiration. By inspiration, I don't mean copy. Okay, I don't mean violate trademarks or copyrights or anything like that. I'm not saying any of that. I doubt any of these are trademarked or copyrighted. I'm just saying it's the phrase. It's the phrase that makes up 90% of winning product. Okay. All right. We have some heuristics we use around here to remind us of this. Okay. So if they cry, they'll buy. If they cry, they'll buy. It's something we tell ourselves because your phrase, the goal of the phrase is to move somebody emotionally. Right. And if you can move them emotionally, and any emotion is fair game. If you can move them emotionally, they'll be way more likely to buy your product. Okay, so if they cry, they'll buy. I have some others. If they cry, they'll buy. If they feel it's real, and it's the phrase that pays. Those are the three heuristics we use around here to remind ourselves of how important the phrase is. If they cry, they'll buy. If they feel it's real, it's a phrase that pays. If you can just remember one of those, you're going to be good. Now, what you want to do is you want to research what's working in your niche. So you can do that. You can go to Pinterest, search engine, go to Google Shopping, and you can type "to my wife necklace," "to my wife sign," "to my wife wall art," "to my wife canvas," right? And it's going to return a bunch of results. And then you can do the same thing on any search engine. So Amazon, you can do that with. Even Etsy, you can go to Etsy and you can do that. You can do it on eBay. eBay is actually really cool because it'll show you how many sales a particular product's doing. I learned that from Reggie over at Ecom Family. That's a really cool one. And then there are spy tools like Afterlib, AdSpy. There's a bunch of spy tools now. But what you're looking for after you get there is you're looking for any, like when the search results come back, you're looking for any phrase that's repeating itself in the search results. So if you see the same phrase 5 or 10 times, that's telling you there's a signal there. It's telling you the phrase is resonating with an audience, right? And you want to zoom in on that phrase because remember, the phrase is 90% of a winning product, right? So for some reason, that phrase is resonating with people and you need to go after it. Ooh, I like this. Todd. If they feel it's a deal. I like that one. That's a good one. Maybe that'll go on the list here. So go do your search results in these places. Look for phrases that are repeating, and that's signal in the noise and something you should zoom in on, right? Now what you need to do is you want to take those phrases and you want to build a phrase bank. So you want to take those phrases and you kind of want to pull them apart a little bit and you want to populate a phrase bank. And I don't know, do I have an example of that? Shoot, I don't have it in here. what you can do is that's a bummer. I swear I had these slides. Take a phrase, and you'll have a long phrase, and you start to break it up into its little parts, and its parts are what go in the phrase bank to be reused. So for example, we'll do this over here at Awareness Avenue. I actually was not planning on picking on these guys quite this way, but I forgot my other slide. So we're going to pull this up real quick. So what we're looking for are phrase fragments here, right? So it says, to my son, never forget how much I love you. That's a fragment, right? That can be, when I say fragment, I mean it's part of the phrase that can stand on its own, right? So never forget how much I love you. That would become a fragment, and that would go in your phrase bank. What are you guys looking at? Yeah, I'm sharing it. Okay. Then you have, as you grow older, you will face many challenges in life. Just do your best. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. So as you grow older, you will face many challenges in life. Just do your best. That could probably be a fragment. Honestly, it probably could be. And then this next part, life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's all about learning how to dance in the rain. That's a fragment. Every day may not be good, but find something good in every day. Boom, another fragment. Laugh, love, live, follow your dreams, believe in yourself, and remember to be awesome. I'll always be with you. That's probably 3 different fragments right there. And then each of those fragments you populate in your phrase bank, right? Your phrase bank can be in a spreadsheet, can be in a 3x5 note card system. It can be in Trello. That's the screenshot I've got here. We're actually working on building a phrase bank inside of PODu. So you can just do it right there in PODu. But the idea is you fill up a phrase bank, all these fragments, and then you can mix and match the fragments to build new unique phrases from things that were already winning. That's how you avoid carbon copying, and you just get inspired. You're using winning phrases for inspiration. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense to everybody. So you do your phrase research, look for phrases that are repeating, and then you start to build a phrase bank. Everybody with me? If you're with me, type phrase bank in the chat right now. Phrase bank in the chat right now if you're with me. Phrase bank in the chat. Let's see it. Phrase bank in the chat right now. Phrase bank. There we go. Annette, Robert, LD, Damien, Robbie, Michelle. Okay, excellent. Very good. Okay, let's keep going. Phil says I couldn't find one, so I coded my own. Well, Phil, hook me up, man. Hit me up on Messenger. I'd love to see it. We're building one into PODu, so hopefully we'll solve this for everybody at the same time. I'd love to see what you got. Okay, so then you frankenphrase something. This is literally what I just walked through. I forgot I had that slide. Here are some other ways you can take a winning phrase and you can kind of generate something new and original. So what you can do is you take pretend these green lines are part of a phrase. You can take an original phrase, right? And then what you can do is you can go to ChatGPT or Claude or whatever your favorite AI is, and you can say, hey, can you rewrite this? But the idea is you want to maintain the essence of what made the original phrase good, right? And so you need to read the original phrase and you need to ask yourself, why is this resonating with people? Maybe it's got a good punchline. Maybe it's funny. Maybe it's a real tearjerker. Who freaking knows, right? But you need to look at that and try to answer that question. And then when you go to ChatGPT or Claude or whatever your favorite AI tool is, and you ask for these very subtle rewrites, you can make sure it's maintaining the essence of what made the first one work. One thing I'd maybe recommend is when you're using ChatGPT or something, maybe ask it to only change 10% of the words or 20%. You can control a governor on it, right? That way you don't get something, it's a complete departure from the original. And then the idea is you ask it to phrase flip it a few different times, right? So if you flip it 2, 3, 5 times, by the time you get back here, you have something that's almost completely original. And as long as you maintain the essence of what made the original phrase work, you have something really good at the end, right? Hopefully this is making sense to everybody. Hopefully this is making sense. But the key is you got to understand why the phrase worked to begin with before you can start flipping it. Okay. Quick warning to everybody that's out there, and I mean this in love, okay? You are not a songwriter, a poet, or an author. Now, look, maybe you actually are. I don't care. It's irrelevant. You do not want to be writing your own original unique phrases. Don't do it. Don't do it. I have never seen anybody in our space. I think I can say this without exaggerating. I've never seen anybody in our space like bring a unique original phrase that they've just like kind of cooked up on a Sunday afternoon and win with it. I'm not saying it's never happened. I don't recall ever having seen that. Right. So do not, get cocky and try to write your own stuff. Trust me, you're probably not as good as you think you are. The best thing to do is develop an ear for what's working in your niche and then get fancy. So develop an ear for what's working, then try to maybe write your own. If you're dead set on writing your own, that's how I would do it. I would rather see you develop an ear for what's working in your niche and then phrase bank things and phrase flip things and stuff like that to find original phrases or mix and match using your phrase bank. That's probably the preferred way to do it. But if you're dead set on, if you're bullheaded and you really want to write your own, this is the path to doing it. Hopefully this is making sense to everybody. Hopefully it's making sense to everybody. Man, I swear it's like some of my slides getting skipped here. I swear I had some more better stuff, better illustrations for how to do all this in here. Anyway, so now we're getting into step 4. We're going to create your winning product. And see, here I am where I'm, okay. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm missing some stuff here. So I apologize. I'll do my best here to bridge a gap, though. So then what you can do is you take your phrase, right? You take your phrase. So here's a phrase. I believe I wrote this with ChatGPT. Don't quote me on that. I'll read it real quick because this is a phrase that does kind of tug at the heartstrings, and I think you'll feel that when I read it. So I've not been here long, but I've got something to say. I can't say I love you out loud, so I smile in my own way. When you hug me tight, I feel your love warm and true. I just can't hug back yet, but I love you through and through. When you talk or sing, it's your love I hear coming through. And when I make little coos, I'm saying, Mom, I love you too. Cute, touching, pulls at the heartstrings. You can definitely see how a new mom would probably really be touched by something like this. Or a grandparent. Think how cute, like if this was on a blanket or like a canvas or, an item like that. Think how cute this would be. And a grandmother would be or a little acrylic nightlight, a grandma would be all over this freaking thing. Like a new grandma, she would buy this without thinking twice about it. She'd probably buy 5 of them. Right. So, you take your phrase, right, that resonates and pulls at the heartstrings, and then you stick it on one of our products, right? You stick it on one of our products. Now, the product needs to be fit for purpose, right? It needs to be fit for the occasion. So it's Mother's Day. We already talked about how greeting cards and jewelry, bloop, you bring those together. It's a very powerful combo for Mother's Day. We have some other products too, like the acrylic signs, acrylic night lights could be big. We have blankets, which do really well for Mother's Day. Journals tend to do really well for Mother's Day. We had canvas and like wall art, which can do well with Mother's Day if they have the right design. In a moment, I'm going to walk you through a bunch of product examples of things I've personally seen sell really well for Mother's Day to give you some ideas. Again, not to carbon copy, but to use as inspiration. That's the idea. So there's one more thing I want to share before I get into the examples, and that is this. Like the difference between good and great is 5%, right? The difference typically between good and great is 5%. And you need to find a way to make your product stand out, right? So things are kind of getting a little more saturated in the space, and people get drawn to novelty. So if you want free attention on your product, bring something new into the marketplace, right? And one of the ways you can make your product stand out and the way you can zig when others zag and the way you can get this free attention is by introducing personalization, right? Now you can do this with a few different tools. So here are a few more reasons you want to add personalization. One of our top selling jewelry pieces now for like 24 months has been personalized. Personalized products are a little bit more difficult to copy. So, there's a little bit of a moat around them. With the right tools, especially now, the tools are so good now, it's ridiculous. With the right tools, this is easy. And this works on Etsy too. Like they actually have tools now that automate Etsy orders and can make them personalized, which is absolutely incredible. Now, some of my favorite tools, I don't have them all listed here actually, but one of my favorite tools is Anywhere POD by Chris Meets. So you can get to Anywhere Pod by going to anywherepod.shineon.com. And this is perfect for just about any type of personalization you would want. It's great for names, dates, and images, but it also does the hyper personalization stuff that I'm going to show you in the next slide. Anywhere Pod does this now as well, and it's pretty freaking easy to do. I mean, what Chris has built over there it's great. Another one of our favorite print on demand or our personalization apps is Customly. So Gary down here says he loves Customly. So Customly is a great one. It's very high horsepower. It'll do generally anything you want it to do. And there's a lot of stuff you can do inside of Customly. So Customly is a great one as well. T and Blue is also an amazing one. T and Blue has come a long way. They're a great friend to ShineOn. They're awesome as well. So Anywhere Pod, Customly, and T and Blue. I've got to be honest. I love all of these people. I love everyone that runs these companies. Probably Anywhere Pod is my favorite. Sorry, Customly and T and Blue, don't hate me. But Anywhere Pod is probably my favorite. It's just, there's something about it that's just, it's just easy. I don't quite know how to describe it. There's something about it that's easy. And Chris Meets is just, the guy's a monster over there. He's just constantly working to improve it. And the support is incredible. It's crazy. All right. So personalization, even though it's becoming more common, is still a little bit of a wide open market. So what you're looking at here is what I call hyper personalization. Hyper personalization, okay? It's where you land on a product page and then you have all these options to personalize hair, to personalize shirt colors, like this one's black and then white and blue, to personalize the pants, to add names. Like there's just so much you can do. You can even change the phrase using these tools. It's absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. So I highly recommend you dip into personalization. Now, look, if you're brand new, personalization might be a little much right now. And, I don't want you to boil the ocean or make this too difficult and like not make any progress. So if you're brand new and maybe you're not very tech savvy and you're still learning your market, maybe don't do personalization right away. But if you've been around for a while and you've had like $5,000 in sales or something like that, maybe experiment with it, because some personalized products really do well. And they go a long way. So everybody with me, give me a thumbs up in the chat if you're with me. A thumbs up in the chat right now if you are with me. Thumbs up in the chat right now if you're with me. Thumbs up in the chat if you're with me. I haven't given away Shine Cash in a while, have I? Who has been participating a lot? Arthur, let's get you some Shine Cash, buddy. Okay, wow, lots of thumbs up. Okay, Kaylee, let's get you some Shine Cash. Let's get Annette some Shine Cash. All right. Okay, way to go. All right, let's keep going. I'm going to do some Q&A here in a minute, so get ready for that. Now I'm going to start to show you some winning products I've seen in the past. So here are some of the best products to sell for mom. Please ignore the phrase and design, right? What I'm trying to show you here is the necklace, right? So Love Knot is just hands down a perennial bestseller. It works almost every niche all year long. So Love Knot's a great place to start. If you're brand new, it's easy, right? Start with Love Knot. It just reduces the learning curve a little bit because you're eliminating some variables. You're picking our best-selling necklace. It works across niches. Good, right? So Love Knot's a great one, and I recommend everybody start there. Interlocking Hearts is absolutely amazing for the daughter niche in particular. Interlocking Hearts is this parental kind of thing. It just does really well. And then Alluring Beauty is another one we tend to see do really well for Mother's Day. All right. So, and then also we've really been seeing a comeback with Forever Love, which I'll show you right here, but I got to remove this message card here. There we go. Okay. This is one. Let's see. Get my myself up here. This is Forever Love. This is another one that we've been seeing sell really well. It's the heart with the cubic zirconia in the middle. This one's been selling really freaking well lately too. So I would maybe do Love Knot, Interlocking Hearts, and Forever Love is probably where I would focus, especially if you're new. All right, let's keep going. So again, the idea here was not, don't look at the phrases. I'm just trying to show you like the actual necklaces that are doing really well. Now, here are some things you can do to drive some Mother's Day sales. So notice we have these bangles with these printed or these photo pendants on them. Again, you can do this with any of the personalization apps. A few years back, we had a merchant selling these photo pendants. This was several years ago. It was like probably 4 years ago. And we went home on like a Friday. And when we came back in on Monday, they had sold like 10,000 of these things over the weekend. We were like, holy crap, just out of nowhere. And they were these little photo necklaces. Now, I'm just going to be totally frank with you. The only reason I'm sharing this is because they don't sell this stuff anymore or anything. They've totally moved on. And I've never seen another merchant hit it out of the park with this particular product, right? I think they were selling them for like $29 a piece, and they had some kind of bundle type of deal where if you had more pendants, they were cheaper, that kind of thing. So, but this thing, if you crack it with the right offer, this thing could do really freaking well. I've seen this thing do well. It just absolutely crushed. And now that you can engrave the back, it's just insane, right? So this one has done really, really well in the past. But we also have blankets. Blankets in the Mother's Day space do really well. If you pay attention to the GIF, you'll see there was a blanket on here with a ultrasound image. That one, right? Where like basically there was an ultrasound, you upload the image to the blanket, and then you have like the ultrasound blanket, and it said "to my mom" on here. If you look in the Facebook group, just like 2 weeks ago, I had in fact, maybe I'll pull it up real quick. I found a bunch of images straight out of a spy tool that were doing really well on in the marketplace. And I went ahead and I put the images up inside of Facebook in a post. Let me find that real quick. So I'll share this screen. Okay, so it was this one right here. This blanket was absolutely freaking crushing it in a spy tool, right? This blanket was just absolutely crushing it. That's one that you could potentially do. And again, remember, it's the phrase. It's the phrase that's doing most of the heavy lifting on these. Here's a great personalized heart-shaped acrylic you can try to sell. We have these in our product catalog for $10, people. It's like $10, ships from the US. I mean, what more could you freaking ask for? Anyway, you can use anywhere Pod, Team Blue, or Customly for any of these personalizations. You can find the little design packs of the bunnies and all that stuff, probably on Creative Fabrica or even Etsy sells these little personalization packs. And yeah, you just, you added kids, you add names, things like that. It just could absolutely crush it. This was doing really well on a spy tool. And then this guy here was also doing absolutely amazing. It's acrylic with ultrasound on it. Cute little phrase. Our acrylic, we're lowering the prices on our acrylic again. Yes, I know. Again, I think we're lowering them to. I think our acrylic in the base right now, I believe, is like $12 and $13, if I remember right, and we're getting those down to I think 10 and maybe it was 12 and 14. We're getting them down to 10 and 12 or something. So the cost of the acrylic is coming down again. Right? So that's right around the corner. But look, ultrasound on acrylic, this thing could freaking crush. I'm giving you guys free, like we've done the product research. We know what phrases are crushing. I'm handing this stuff to you guys on a platter. Here's another personalized one that could do really well. Here's a personalized one that could do really well. This was actually in the presentation today. It's still selling really well. I didn't even put that together till just now. And then we have this one. Look at that. Tell me how freaking cute that is. Dude, that's insane. This is, and plus it's novel. I've never seen anybody sell one quite like this before. So that's free attention. Free attention right there. And guys, our heart-shaped acrylic is $10, ships from the USA. It takes us like 2 days to make one of these, 2 to 5 days shipping anywhere in the continental US. Come on. Come on, somebody's got to pick this up. I want to see one of you crush it with this product as we move into Mother's Day. Let's go. All right. And then we have this mug. Now, it says, to my daughter, the only thing better than being your mother is watching you be a mom, right? So easy, you know exactly who your target is. It's like a grandparent, a new grandparent. Look, I don't know if you guys know this. We have mugs, and our freaking mug renders like kick ace. They're better than anybody else's mug renders around. Like 4 weeks ago, I was talking to Matt, and I was like, dude, you sell mugs? I'm like, why aren't you selling them with us? I go, our renders are amazing. And like 3 days later, he's like, dude, you weren't kidding. Your renders are amazing. He's like, I'm moving all of our mugs over to ShineOn right now. I'm like, yeah, come on, people. So our mugs are dirt cheap. I think on Empire Builder, it's like $6 for a mug. $6, people. This is ShineOn we're talking about. You get our app, you get our product designer, you get our super fast shipping, our super high quality. What more do you guys want? You want us running your stores and selling for you? I mean, I don't know what else to do over here. Don't know what else to do over here to help you out. So anyway, the mugs, our mug render, by the way, this mug render is crap. Our mug renders are so much better than this horse manure you're looking at on the screen. So our mugs are awesome. Our mug renders are awesome. We have all of these products. The pricing is great. Come on, people. Let's crush it for Mother's Day. Let's do it. Okay. I'm getting fired up here. Here are some more amazing products for Mother's Day. So this, believe it or not, all these were taken from my own research. So I know all of these had sales behind them, okay? Based on like Etsy spy tools and stuff like that. So this one right here, it's just a simple personalized one. Put the year up at the top, put love somebody, you know, at the bottom, like your name or whatever. Easy, easy peasy, easy peasy. Then you have the puzzle, this puzzle shaped acrylic. We have this too. And how much is it? It's $10. It's $10. Doesn't ship from Vietnam like this freaking one does. Ships from the USA. Anyway, you add the names down here at the bottom using one of the personalization tools. Easy. Crushes it. Here's another puzzle shaped one that does really well. Then you have this one. This one's pretty interesting, right? With the little interconnected puzzle shapes here. Mom, you are the piece that holds us together. Come on, that's an amazing phrase. It's an amazing phrase. So that one does really good. That one does really good. Look at this. Look at this crap. I see that I said $6. $6 was an incredible deal on mugs already, and we're actually selling them for $4. Come on. Seriously, people. We're doing everything we can to help you all be successful. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right. Next, wall art. Wall art. Look at this. So you have this over here. Now, this is not wood. This is actually canvas. Okay. But the background of the canvas is this wooden like texture or print, right? So it looks really nice on a wall, but it's canvas. It says, Mom, to the world, you're a mother, but to our family, you are the world. And look at this. You have these little jars full of flowers, and each of the jars has a name on it, right? Personalized. Bam. Here's another one. To the world, you are a mother, but to me, you're the world. Mommy and Stanley is what I think that says. Since 1999. Mother elephant, baby elephant. Awesome. Awesome. Then my greatest blessings call me Mom. Again, it's jars full of sunflowers. Each of the jars has a name. Are you guys getting this? It's easy. I'm not saying e-com's easy. I'm not saying running ads are easy. I'm not saying any of that. But this creative stuff, you know, this is easy. This is easy. Okay. Here's some more really good ones. We've got the baby feet here. Oh, I've got 2 more products I got to tell you about. Do that in a minute. Okay, so you got the baby feet here, right? You've got the baby feet with the birthstones, and they're engraved with a name. We just went through and lowered the price on the baby feet, by the way. If you go to the product catalog now, you should see them, and they're at a new low price. Specifically for Mother's Day. To help you all crush it, right? By the way, like we do these in this, like here in the United States, like we have these little baby feet. We engrave the names. We attach the birthstones, right? In Tampa, people. Next, we've got these. I call these gingerbread men. I don't really know why. I think they're called. What are they called in the catalog? Kid necklaces, kid charm, something like child charm, something. I don't know. I think charm is definitely in it. If you go look in the product catalog. But if you look at these, you've got the kids. We engrave the name on them. Dude, it crushes it for Mother's Day. Give it to mom. She gets a little pennant for each of the kids. You know, amazing. Amazing. Kid charm is what Annette says. There you go. This one, please, for the love of all that is good and righteous in the universe, please, somebody watching this, sell this Mother's Day, okay? And also sell it for Father's Day. So it's a ultrasound on a graphic pennant. That's all it is. It's photo upload of an ultrasound, a graphic pennant. You can engrave the back, stick it inside a cute little message card box. If you go into the ShineOn graphic design group, I guarantee you're going to be able to find a ton of really cute message cards that you could sell this with. Any like brand new grandma would buy this for their soon to be or their pregnant daughter, right? As like a maternity gift. Dude, they would just eat it up. They probably wouldn't even look at the price, right? Please, somebody watching this, sell this one. Please. Please do me a solid. And then for Father's Day, you have the dog tag that does equally as well, right? We just improved all the processes on our graphic items as well. We're getting better and better at that. This is, by the way, the reason nobody else sells this product is because this one is actually a very difficult one because we literally pour the glass, it's like the glass substance over the top of the pendant. We literally do that, and we have to bake that thing in an oven, and it's actually a surprisingly complicated process, right? That's why nobody else does it in the States. Come on, people. This is a good one. This is a good one. All right, so another ultrasound acrylic just to get your juices flowing. First scan, second scan, third scan is really cool. The 3D ultrasounds would be cool on one of these. To my wife, so we got Love Knot. We have Forever Love. I told you to sell that one. Then we have the name necklaces. By the way, our name necklaces are getting improved. How do I describe this? Everything about them is better. Like if I showed you the old one versus the new one right now that like just came off the product line, you would be like, wow, it's a night and day difference. It's the cuts are getting finer and more refined. The edges are getting smoother. The gold plating is like higher quality. Everything about it is looking more elegant, right? So our name necklaces are just amazing. And guess what? We're not raising the price on the name necklaces. You're just going to get the benefit from the higher quality. Okay. I need to share another product that we've got coming. So, as most of you know, Gear Bubble, may they rest in peace, went out of business. At least I think they did. And, they had these baby feet necklaces that they had to discontinue. Well, we've got the baby feet necklaces now. We've got the baby feet necklaces. So those are coming soon. We should have those for Mother's Day. So if you're interested in selling the baby feet necklace, we got you. Okay. Someone says, what about the flower name necklace? Yes, that necklace crushes. That necklace also crushes right around this time. So yeah, it's a great one too. I'm glad you mentioned that. All right, so let's recap, and I've got some Q&A for you really quick. So pick one platform, pick one niche, do your phrase research. The phrase is 90% of a winning product. You know, use these phrases for inspiration, build a phrase bank, all that stuff. And then take those winning phrases and experiment on products. Now, you're probably wondering, hey, how do I test this stuff? And I would guide everybody to go into PODu, go to your advanced walkthroughs inside of PODu, and look for this testing methodology with Mario Menduni. I think Mario probably has the best testing methodology that I've seen as of late, right? He's got a really kind of clever way of just rapidly testing phrases to find a winner. And once you kind of lock in a winning phrase, then you can do all kinds of other things. to really build out a campaign. But I'd encourage everybody to go check this out. It's a really powerful walkthrough that I think you should go look at. Okay. Now we'll do some Q&A. Let me ask you real quick. Did you benefit from today's action plan? Did you benefit from today's action plan? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Don't ask your questions just yet because I'll lose it. But did you benefit from today's coffee with ShineOn? Did you get value out of this? Did you enjoy yourself if you didn't get value out of it? Do you feel more equipped to take the bull by the horns as we go into Mother's Day? Let me know in the chat. So Arthur says yes. Stella says yes. Robert says yes. Robbie says yes. Damien, absolutely. Damien gets some Shine Cash. Damien has been engaged, focused this entire time. Isabel gets says yes. We're going to give Isabel some Shine Cash because I kind of pump fake there on accident. Let's see. Lori says, I'm so excited. Yes, absolutely. Peterson, mini gold nuggets. Heck yeah. I'm always dropping the gold nuggets. I always appreciate your presentations. Well, thank you, Michelle. I always appreciate your comments. Let's see. Carly says 1000% so grateful for the email reminder too. Yeah, that's why I do them. Need a refill. The boss says freaking motivated. That's right. Great product selection. Okay. Amazing. Yeah. Carlos says any more new products? Yes. I'm screw it. So we got the plates coming. I already told you about that. Yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm doing it. So we're rapidly testing. I keep having feel like people are beaming me. How do I can just hear all my team getting angry with me right now. I'm doing it though. So we're testing we're rapidly testing boxes right now. We got a bunch of really cool, fun boxes that we're testing, and we're going to be bringing you a brand new box very soon on the jewelry side. Look, I told you, people. I told you. All right, so here's the thing. I'm going to need some help. The customer is always right. I need you to, if you want me to share the new products we got coming right now, I need you to back me up in the chat right now. Here's how we'll do it. I want some drum roll emojis in the chat right now. Drum roll emojis in the chat right now. If I get enough of those, what am I supposed to do? I've got to share it. You know what I'm saying? Turning my phone off, logging out of Slack. Okay, we're logged out of Slack. Can I kick these guys out of the live stream? I can't. I'm doing it. All right. So we got do it. Drum rolls. There we go. All right. So we're rapidly testing new boxes right now, and we've got a new one coming very soon. I don't quite have a date on it. I think it's going to be, if we're lucky, it'll be before the end of March. And this is a box that is crushing it right now on TikTok. It's just absolutely, it's amazing. It's a really cool box. So it's coming, and I think this thing is just going to do gangbusters for Mother's Day. Yeah. I'm not going to pull it up on the screen, but I'll tell you, the box, it's red and it's like a cube. It's not flat like this. It's like a cube, and there's a little dial on the side of it. And if you twist the dial, the top part's a rose, and it kind of rotates around. It reveals the jewelry, and there will be a message card right there. Nobody else is doing it like that. It's going to be awesome. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's going to be awesome. We also have 4 new jewelry pieces that we're testing right now. And each of these jewelry pieces has a video kind of element to it. So there's one's like a sunflower, and the sunflower actually spins on the jewelry. So it's great on video. Another one, like I'm sure you've all seen the hugging people one. We're testing that one as well. We've got a shamrock. Unfortunately, we kind of missed St. Patty's Day. We're bringing it in anyway, though. It's like a shamrock, but it's magnetic, and so it like kind of opens up and things like that. And then we have, what's the fourth one? Oh, we've got this one's really cool. It's almost like a sweetheart necklace. It's a heart. But the heart is like split in two. It's connected by magnets, and then each side of the heart has its own necklace, like chain. So the idea is that it's like a sweetheart gift where you buy it, and then the girlfriend or the partner, each partner gets one, right? If that makes sense. And then they bring them together and they magnetic back. And I'm telling you, we're probably testing 15 different, between the necklaces and the boxes, probably 15 different items. Also, I don't know about this next one. Not very many people watch these, right? I'm doing it. So, we're working on this is like a super secret squirrel type of project, right? And this is top secret. We were working on a new style of message card. Look, I'll be honest, I don't know if this one is going to make it to production or not. There's a lot of problem solving that we need to do before we get to this, but it's a message card that's interactive, and it can slide. It's hard for me to describe it without showing it to you. All I can tell you is that if we're able to pull this off, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. I have one more thing. I don't know if I should share the other one. I'm probably not sharing this last one, but I've got one more product that requires some advanced production capabilities. Like, we are going to have to be bringing in new equipment. We're going to have to get training and all this stuff. But it's a product that you currently can only get from China. Like, nobody in the States is doing it. And it's a bestseller. I've seen this thing has been a bestseller for years and years and years. It's got a personalization element to it. It would work good, like in our entire catalog. We could find a use for this product. It's pretty freaking cool. I'm not telling you what this product is. I'm sorry, but if we get this one, this is going to be an absolute game changer for Q4. So the team is working really, really hard on it. Really hard on it. I'm about ready for Q&A, but I got to tell you that we are taking prototyping and product testing very, very seriously this year. Last year was about expanding the catalog, trying to add apparel and some of these products that our competitors had that we didn't, right? But this year, it's like we are back in the zone on the thing that makes ShineOn absolutely unique. And we're going to be prototyping and coming up with new stuff like crazy. I hope to blow your minds with all the cool stuff we have coming for you. So just think about this, man. In a year, we've launched over 100 new products in the catalog. We launched PODu. We've got 4 calls a week now inside of PODu for you all. We have got a new product designer that didn't exist before. We completely rebuilt our mock-up engine. We have a new patented technology we're going to be bringing everybody soon. It's called, we call it the Magic Mock-up System. And it's producing mock-ups unlike anything else that I've seen. To put it in perspective of how powerful this thing is, like, not only are all the mock-ups photorealistic, and we do that better than anybody, right? But like, in the demos I have seen of this product, you could literally put a blanket, a pillow, a mug on a table, somebody sitting there in a t-shirt, and you can upload a design for each one of those. And our new Magic Mockup system will photorealistically render each of your designs on each of the products that you specify in the photo. And then you can sell bundles. It's unreal what this technology is doing. It's absolutely amazing. And that, we did that too. We've got a ton of new products coming. We've done all this in like a year, right? We managed to reduce our production and fulfillment times drastically by like 30 or 40%, to where our fulfillment times on message card jewelry is 2 days or less and production is 3 days or less, right? I can tell you that for Valentine's Day, I know we were cooking at 1 day fulfillment times on the message card jewelry, right? That's something else that we've done. We reduced the number of remakes inside the company. So we track all of our remakes, and the remakes are already small. Like it's a very small number, but we reduced that small number by 30% last year. We're still maintaining our live chat. We have some of the best in industry response times on customer service. We have the most engaged Facebook group. I mean, we are just like, the team over here deserves so much credit. I mean, they are just kicking ass. Like we are going nuts this year to win. So anyway, we are pulling out all the stops to truly help you have an amazing year in print on demand. So I'm super excited to bring you some of these new products. I know this new box that I have coming is going to blow your freaking minds. It's going to blow your minds. That on top of the baby feet and all the winning products I shared today, plus the stuff we're testing. Like, this year is going to be absolutely incredible. And you know what our competitors are doing right now? The Printful and Printify, the stakeholders, they're sitting around in some boardroom or somewhere trying to think of what their new brand name is going to be, right? It's just, it's freaking insane. So we are so excited to just absolutely crush it this year. Absolutely crush it this year. We are so excited for it. So anyway, the team here, we just have an amazing team at the company, and they really deserve all of the credit. So Todd here says, ShineOn customer service is amazing. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Look, I had to brag a little bit just because I'm so proud of the work we're doing. Let's do some Q&A. I want to help you have an amazing Mother's Day. So let's do some Q&A. For those of you that are new here, I was actually a top merchant at ShineOn for 2 or 3 years. Somehow I used to be a customer at this company, and now I'm like the CEO of the company. That's really weird, and sometimes I don't totally understand how that happened, but that is the reality of the situation, I guess. So ask me your questions, because I will do my best to answer them. And if I don't know the answer, I know who does know the answer, and I'll get them. So let's start asking some questions. We'll maybe do this for a few minutes and then we'll wrap up. I think we're going on 2 hours now. So it's been a fun one. Over 100 people still watching this live. That's amazing. You're awesome. More beans, more cowbell. Yeah. That's awesome. That's really funny. You should be proud. ShineOn's best. Yeah. It's, again, the team deserves all the credit. They really do. I'm just like kind of pushing buttons up here, but they're doing all the heavy lifting. So they deserve a ton of credit. I just get to come on here and crack these silly jokes. And would you go into print on demand step by step, or would you go into print on demand step by step, or all in? I don't know what you mean by that question. Look, if you have a full-time job, I would not quit your full-time job to take on print on demand, unless you're just very, very, very confident in your skill set. Like, that's probably not a good idea. Definitely start this as kind of a side hustle. The biggest thing you got to remember is this is a skill set. Like, it really does take time to learn all the lessons you need to learn to be successful here. Like, so approach this realistically, right? So if you have a job, keep your job, do this on the side as a side hustle, right? That's my advice. If you want to clarify your question a little bit, I can try to give you a better answer. Do you know when the canvas will be back? I thought it was back. Okay, there's 2 people asking that. I thought this was back, because I thought we literally just fixed the multi, what is it? The multi artwork. I swear I just heard like this week we fixed that. If somebody from, I don't know who's actually running the ShineOn account in the chat right now, but if we could get an answer on that, that'd be good. I thought this was back already. So I will take this back to the team if we don't get an answer here in just a minute. On that, but it should be back pretty freaking close, because I know we just finished the multi artwork thing. What's the best thing to watch for help with Facebook ads? PODu has got a ton of like good free information, but also I go to YouTube. I mean, YouTube is just loaded with so much free education. It's almost hard to beat. unless you're really niched, like with ShineOn product type of stuff, but I go to YouTube to probably learn the basics, and I'd look at PODu to get more like niched stuff for ShineOn. Is ShineOn coming out with a new advanced Facebook ad course soon? Probably not. So we're trying to take a little bit of a new approach where what we're trying to do is provide what we call internally day zero education. So like anybody that's new, you can come here and you can learn all the ropes. But we're trying to avoid getting into the real advanced stuff. And instead, what we're trying to do is partner with our coaches, because we have an incredible community of merchants here that have sold ShineOn very, very successfully. And we'd rather partner with them and bring you the latest and greatest education on like what's working right now in the marketplace to help you succeed. So our advanced walkthroughs typically will have some of that. And then we can also connect you up with coaches we know in the group. I always got to give Mario a bit of a shout out here. Mario Manduni is doing something really special over at the Ecom Performance Mastermind. And I've seen him produce a number of successful students. And if you really want some help here, he really is kind of cream of the crop when it comes to Facebook ads. I lost my place. How successful have the done for you? Here, let me get this up. Site's been so far. Do you know? Really looking forward to getting mine. Well, look, I don't personally have data on that. We might internally have data on that. I mean, just for clarity though, the done for you store, it's like supposed to be like a shortcut. It's supposed to help you get a good looking branded store up, so you're not like messing around trying to create that. It's supposed to be a shortcut, but just having that is not going to be enough to generate sales. But it's a step. It's a step in the right direction. It's a step towards helping you build a successful e-com brand. So hopefully that answers that question for you. I really don't know if like we have data on like sales generated from merchants that are using the done for you store. We might have that data, and there's probably a way of getting to it, but I've not seen that in a report. Hopefully that answers your question. Again, if you want to clarify, go ahead. I'm going to answer questions for maybe 5 more minutes. I'll try to get through as many of these as I can. To get extra help, do we need 500 total sales or 501 product? Okay, so you're asking about the dedicated account manager. It's 500 total sales, and we try to give you a dedicated account manager. Now, I will tell you that like it wouldn't hurt to raise, like if you meet this criteria, it wouldn't hurt to raise your hand and ask for one, because we actually have a lot of merchants with more than 500 sales, and we reach out to a lot of people, but it's like 90% of the people never like reach back out, so like if you meet the criteria and you want help, I would raise your hand just to make sure that we see you and you're on our radar. Is ShineOn coming out with a new advanced I think I already answered that. Todd says it is back with Canvas. Yeah, I thought it was back too. So, okay. So someone inside the company, I just don't know who it is, says it's probably Tammy, Brooke, or John. Almost ready, getting some last minute QA love. Okay, good. So this is almost back. If you're a college student, little capital, what platform would you prefer? Probably Etsy. I'd love to hear, inside of the chat here, other merchants in the community, feel free to provide your opinion here to Christian, but I would suggest Etsy if you don't have capital. Plus the cool thing about Etsy is like, you upload the product and then you do your SEO, you try to optimize it from an SEO perspective. And I don't want to say it's like set it and forget it or passive. But it's in my opinion, it's not nearly as hands-on as like when you're running Facebook ads and things like that. Like really with Etsy, the name of the game is doing your research and like cranking out lots of new products. How often should we refresh our products and phrases on those products in our store? So look, again, some of this comes down to the niche you're selling or the platform you're selling into. But if you're running Facebook ads, for example, I mean, the way I would approach, I probably wouldn't, unless you just have some really atrocious like designs or phrases in the store, I probably wouldn't get rid of them. I'd probably just keep adding and keep testing. It's probably what I would do, right? It depends a little bit on your use, like it depends a little bit on your store and your circumstance, but I wouldn't worry so much about that. I'd be way more focused on doing your research, creating new products, and running new tests. That's the fastest way to get to where you want to go. And all the other stuff is kind of a distraction, honestly. Yeah. So yeah, we got an answer on the canvas. It's going to be back soon. Any chance the Empire Builder will go on sale again? Yeah, we'll run another promo. We were talking about it this week. So maybe we'll have a promo here by the end of the month for Empire Builder. Full-time YouTube university student. Yeah, it's so hard to beat YouTube. There's just so much out there. Phil says Etsy. I'd imagine that was directed at Christian. New Canvas design templates are available in the app under designs and creatives, plus the banner at the top. Yeah, so if you're looking for some design templates, you can find them there. Also in PODu, for those of you that don't know, some of you may not know all the cool stuff we have going on in PODu. I'm going to pop over to it real quick. If you come over here to the left and you go to, monthly design packs, every single month we are dropping like these huge design packs with like 20, 30 designs in them that you get for free. I mean, you can just pull these down and put them in your store. And it's not just the design. We're giving you literally the Canva template. Like if I click this and I go to this Canva template, one sec, it's making me log into it. So look, I just clicked this. I click this flower one, and I go over to Canva here real quick. Look at this. I've got literally the Canva template right here. And more than that, this is the thing that most people don't get that is just going to blow your freaking mind. We also give you all the clip art for the template. I mean, no, like that's insane. Like this here, it costs money to do. And we're doing this for you for free every single month. And look at how many of these we got. You get all of these designs for free for being an Empire Builder subscriber. And we drop one of these every single month. Look at this. And they're themed and they're ready for the next holiday. And not only that, we also give you trending stuff. So we go into research tools. We find things that are trending from a research perspective. And then, oh shit, I'm not sharing my screen. Damn it. Okay, let me go back real quick. Sorry, folks. So inside of PODu here, we've got these monthly design packs. And every month we're dropping one of these. And it's got 20 or 30 designs in it. And if you just click into this, look, you get all of these for free. All of these for free, right? And so I click this one right here, this besties one right here, and it pops me over into Canva. And you get literally the Canva template. So you can come in here and edit and change these and do whatever the heck you want with it. And beyond that, you get literally all of the clip arts to go with it too. So then you can just pop right into Anywhere Pod or whatever, and you can use these designs, right? I mean, come on. Like it's crazy. And then if I go back over here, not only that, but we every week, Andrew Vo is doing product research. We're finding winning products. And then we literally make a video showing you the winning products right here. And he's got all the research up on the screen. And then we give you the Canva templates. Again, we recreate them in Canva and we give you the Canva template. So then you can go in there and edit them or whatever. I mean, if you're an Empire Builder subscriber, you literally are getting like 32 or 35 free designs a month. I mean, come on, people. Come on. Tell me this is not the best freaking value in print on demand. All right. I'm sorry. I'm getting carried away. I get so passionate about this stuff because, guys, I started in like 2017. None of this existed. Like you could not get this kind of help anywhere. Like you couldn't find it, you know? You had to, you were completely starting from scratch. It was like being dark and alone and lost in the woods on a starless night. It was like you just had to feel your way around the space. And now it's crazy. It's just, I don't know. It's nuts. All right. I'm done doing that. I'll do like 2 more questions. We're going to wrap this up. Okay. Someone says, are Google ads worth a try? I'm not saying no, but like, unless you have a niched store and you're focused on like a sport or something that you like, people are going to be searching for in Google, it may not be like worth it, right? Like I think Google is definitely good for a store that's already kind of established and has got some sales. I don't think I would start there personally. I'm going to do one more question. Sorry, I've kind of lost track of the scrolling here. I'm just looking for one. Heather, are we able to get personalization options on all the message card pendants, specifically the anchor? So if I'm understanding the question right, I think the answer is yes. So you can go find the anchor in the catalog, and all you got to do is like go to anywhere pod, create use their designer to create a personalized square message card and connect it with the anchor necklace, if that makes sense. Hopefully I'm answering your question right. And then yeah, you can accept personalization on the anchor cross. Now, if you're asking for like engraving or something like that on the cross, no, not all the products. I keep saying cross, I mean the anchor. Not all the products have engraving options. Unfortunately, I actually tried to do engraving on the anchor recently. Like I told you, we're going all in on prototyping, and it just, I don't know, we couldn't quite get it to work. If I have a acceptable picture here, I might show it to you. Yeah, no, the pictures aren't any good. I'm not going to share that. So, all right, I think that's it, guys. Hopefully you guys had a good one today. We're 2 hours into this. Hopefully you got a ton of value out of everything we shared today. Hopefully you're excited for Mother's Day. Mother's Day, it's Christmas in the spring. It's like the second biggest selling holiday of the year. It is a perfect time to be starting out in the print-on-demand space. We have necklaces. We have message card necklaces, which is jewelry and greeting cards combined, which are going to be huge sellers. We've got all the acrylic ideas. I literally just handed you a ton of winning products on a freaking platter. I showed you a bunch of winning designs based on product research. I mean, the only thing left here is for you to take action. Obviously, I'm not guaranteeing success or sales or anything. I can't do that. Everyone's skill level is different and all that kind of stuff. But if you don't take any action, you're definitely not going to improve. All that's left is for you to take action. That is it. That's all that's left. So I want to see your photos in the Facebook group. I want to see your public commitments to building your dream, to embracing this e-commerce journey, and to building your business. Let's go, people. Let's do it. All right. I had fun today. It was great seeing you all. You're amazing. Let's crush it this Mother's Day, people. All right. I'll catch you in the next one. Happy selling. I'm out. Boy.